Hey, what's up guys? Tito here with Aloha Android and a different scene for you guys. Kind of switch it up a little bit, take it outside. It's a nice day out. We just had a thunderstorm and now the sun's coming out and the cold front's pushing through, so we're getting some nice cold weather. But before basically jumping into that, I just kind of want to have this discussion, basically Snapchat versus Instagram and what's happening lately. If you guys don't know what Snapchat is, basically it's a social media that's surrounded about sharing pictures, but these pictures don't last very long. You can send them to friends where friends can view them for an allotted amount of time that the user who took the photo can basically set a time limit. So it could be anywhere from 1 second to 10-second max. And you could also now take videos as well, which are 10-second video clips. And these things delete after the allotted time. You could also create what's called a Snapchat story, where you add videos and pictures to a timeline story on your Snapchat profile, which your friends who are following you will get to see in their feed. And those last for 24 hours and then they're permanently gone. Of course, you do have the ability to actually save these stories if you think that you should share them, like on Facebook or YouTube or anything like that, just by downloading the entire story. It will download from the very basically the closest one that's going to delete soon, which would be like 23 hours, and all the way up to the most recent video that you added to your story. It will save all those. Okay, so that's a brief little introduction to Snapchat, and let's talk about Instagram. Instagram, photo sharing company that was purchased not that long ago by Facebook, is now owned by Facebook. And the entire reason for Instagram's existence is for people to showcase their amateur photography skills. So if you're an amateur photographer, or you're just someone that inspired to be a photographer, you can use Instagram as your platform to kind of share like your method of actually taking photos and how well you are, with lighting, with angles, all that good stuff. And you could also share videos. Now, one of the things about Instagram that is like actually really cool, basically is like the filters that you got, and of course it has like little side features like boomerang, which is like something that takes kind of like a GIF standpoint, taking like, I think it would be like a 3 to 4 second clip of motions and stitched together into this looped playback. And really cool stuff. I mean, Instagram, a lot of people got Instagram. Okay, let's just be honest. So why am I talking about both of these two? Because both of these two, you obviously clearly can see that they're in some sort of competition. You see it more from the Instagram side than you do from Snapchat. There's things of Snapchat that really haven't incorporated from Instagram into them, which Snap Inc. really doesn't need to. I think the most recent thing that Snap Inc. has done with Snapchat is spectacles, which basically are glasses like this with cameras that actually record video clips that are Bluetooth to your device and uploaded to your Snapchat stories, which is a pretty cool thing, hard to find. You see a lot of YouTubers that actually got a couple of pairs doing giveaways on them. It's because they are that hard to find. But that's pretty much it. But you don't really see anything that Snap Inc. taking from Instagram and incorporating it into Snapchat. However, you see it on the flip side. Instagram has taken things that Snapchat uses and has incorporated it into Instagram. For instance, your stories. Instagram now has stories. Obviously, if you swipe to, if you swipe right on your screen, which will bring out the left panel, you'll see an open area where basically you could take photos, take videos. You can, have a display to show what's the rear camera is looking at, and you can flip it around to the front-facing camera if you're going to do like selfie videos, selfie pictures. And the idea of it is to create a story that deletes after 24 hours. And so you have the main portion of Instagram, which is based on photography, and then you have the stories part, which some people argue that it doesn't make sense because Instagram is more has always been synonymous with the fact of building a portfolio of your photography, and stories is just but Instagram is trying to cater to the mass users out there. I mean, there are people who, I don't know why, decided to jump ship to Snapchat. and use Snapchat as their way of showing off their photography skills, which I really wouldn't have gone that route, because Snapchat is not really about showcasing photography. It's about capturing life's moments in a blink of an eye and sharing it. Instagram is about photography. However, Instagram now has stories, and you can add video, you could add pictures, there's not a lot of filters, like, say, for those who know Snapchat, you can actually apply a filter on top of like a picture or even a video. There's animated filters, and sometimes they have filters based on events happening around at the current moment. So like Halloween, they had a bunch of scary ones. Right now they're gonna have a bunch of ones based on turkeys. Poor turkeys, run turkeys, run. they got filters about turkeys. So Instagram doesn't have things like that just yet, but I wouldn't put it past them that they are incorporating it, and they're going to do it big, okay? But most recently, Instagram has released 2 features that is coming that are pretty exciting in the world of social media apps, and something that I said that Snapchat needs to start thinking about on their end, and it's kind of sad that Instagram is doing it first. Yes, Instagram did take and incorporate stories into Instagram itself, which is kind of similar to Snapchat, but what they're doing now is the first major change that's happening to Instagram really soon is the fact that you're going to be able to do a live broadcast from your Instagram account. So if you're a person who's solely invested in Instagram and really don't cater too much to Facebook, well, then you'll be able to do like a live Q&A with your followers and stuff like that about how your photos look, or just in general, whatever. If you use Instagram as your social platform for like your online store, things like that, you'll be able to do that on Instagram with a live broadcast. That is definitely going to happen. Excuse people in the background, but that is actually going to happen. You'll be able to do a live stream like Facebook Live, and this is something that I said that Snapchat needs to incorporate with them. They're great as far as what they are meant to do, which is taking quick snaps of photos for your daily life events and sharing it, and having a time limit set so they delete, or you can create stories, and you have all these interesting filters on Snapchat, which is great. It's awesome. But everyone's moving into this, I need to share my life, so I'm going to broadcast live. We're in that scenario now when it comes to social media. And Facebook obviously got with the program, and they have Facebook Live. You have Periscope. You have a plethora of streaming services, including my favorite, UPeak, which is an underdog app that, hopefully eventually will blow up one day. So Snapchat really needs to give it the program, because while a lot of people were like, well, Instagram bit Snapchat with the stories, the one thing that Instagram's doing now that Snapchat needs to be doing is getting into the streaming game. And I've said in a past live broadcast at the death of Meerkat that I honestly felt that Meerkat could have tag teamed it with Snapchat, or if the owners of Meerkat were selling it, they could have sold Meerkat to Snapchat. They kind of go hand in hand, think about it. Meerkat, Snapchat. They kind of go hand in hand, and so with that being said, that would have been something super cool. It would have made sense. Of course, both of the icons mascot colors are yellow, so definitely you could have made a play on it, but they didn't do it. So Snap Inc., what are you guys doing? So with that being said, I'm just saying here today that I honestly feel like with how everything is going between Instagram and Snapchat, this is something that Snapchat really needs to start considering, is getting into the live streaming game, because there are a lot of people that use Snapchat. There are a lot of people that connect with their favorite music artists or movie actors or anything like that. So this will be a great way for those celebrities to interact with their fan base. It's also a great way for YouTubers such as myself to interact with our fan base. Even though we're not A-listers like that, it'd be a great thing to do. So that's something that I just kind of want to touch base with. So this is the point where I end it for the YouTubers, and we'll continue on with this video feed, going about different things that I wanted to talk about. So if you guys enjoyed this video on YouTube, please smash that like button to let me know. Follow me on the Google Plus community to get more of these videos, as these podcasts are. Yeah, you don't want to miss the full video. So thanks for watching, and check me out next time.